So here I am again this morning with an absolutely belting hangover. I've returned to this pit because I know there's better pike to be had than a 6-pounder. So it's definitely my last session of the year. I'm still solo. Alien 2's still recovering from pneumonia. So wishing him a speedy recovery. Hope you're back out soon, brother. Yeah, so it's last session before Crimbo, and I've just come for a cheeky few hours just to see if we can find something a bit bigger than last time, 6 pound. I'm only going to fish like 2 or 3 pegs this time because I think I know where there's a good one hanging around, but depends if the hangover gets it where. There's a beautiful sunrise this morning. Don't know if that's a good thing. Red sky at morning, shepherd's warning and all that tosh. We'll see how we go. Somebody up water already. I can see a torch up there. Probably piking, but the spots I want are completely free. So happy days. So I'll start off here, I think. Yeah, I've got a massive hangover. So here we go. Look at that sunset just popping up through there. Let's see how we go. You can just see the sun coming. It looks beautiful. I hope it gets rid of this raging hangover when it comes up. It's going to be quite mild today. Some silvers topping just off this swim. But it looks like it's going to be quite a pretty morning, so that's all good. Let's just see if we can grab a decent pike. That sign there says no surface fishing, no floating baits. Same thing that, innit? So I'm just gonna have a little peg move just into a shallower swim. I'm gonna fish these 2 shallow swims here first this morning, just for an hour or 2, and then I'm gonna move into some deeper water. And just see, just fish a couple of pegs like I said before. Hangover's ticking over at about 9 out of 10 still. So that one just there. And then I'll pick up my other rod, flick that out. Like I said, I'm just going to fish these 2 shallow swims. They're relatively shallow. I'm only fishing in these margins to about 4 foot first of all, and then there's a couple of pegs just over there which drop down to about 9 to 10 foot, 9 foot-ish. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna hit these 2 shallow swims and just see if we've got any marginal pike cruising around these shallows, because there's quite a few silvers topping, so that's always a good sign before I move into a bit deeper water for later part of morning. Like I said on my last video, there's quite a lot of overhanging trees like this one here, which are always really good features. I'd always beeline for features like this when you're looking for pike. There's got one by the tree just there, and I'm going to put this one just a little bit further out. It's still only relatively shallow out there where I put the furthest one. But there are some great features like this overhanging tree. There's an island there where I fished last time. I didn't have anything off it. I've had plenty on lures from that area, but I am looking for a bigger pike today, so my method is fish these shallower spots first thing, and then, like I say, move into some deeper water for a bit later on this morning. So that's peg move number 1. I'll give it an hour. I've only moved 20 yards. I was fishing some reeds there, but I've just come to this overhanging tree. It will just calling my name a little bit, so we'll just see how we get on with this one. But there's a carp angler over there, right other side of the lake. He's just cast out, and it's landed about 50 yards out of my swim. What an absolute pellet. Why don't you just fish here and cast into that swim instead of casting halfway across the lake? Honestly, carp anglers, man. Wow. What is he doing? He's just reeled it in. He's going to cast out again. I'm going to see if you can see it this time. He's literally casting the entire length of the lake. Why wouldn't you just fish here and cast like 50 yard? Watch, you just cast out. Look, see where it went? Did you see that? Literally 30, 40 yard from my deadbait float, and his my friend nearly swore then. It's right over end at lake. Wowzer. Oh, it's come off. Bollocks. Oops, I'll have to beep that out. So that's first take this morning right under this tree on deadbait. I didn't feel it either. It's just run with my bait, and it's just taken it. But it's first run, so my thought were right. They're in the margins. Get it straight back out. The bells are ringing. Them bells, what they mean is they're telling all the pike to wake up. They're called the pike bells, and the church kindly rings them just to tell the pike to wake up and get feeding. So yeah, that's what they are. Don't know if you can hear them, but that's what they are. That sun's coming up lovely. It's time for another cup of tea, I think. I just hope that I get another run on this rod here, because it must have only taken it by the head of the bait, because obviously the hooks are at the tail end, and when I've struck into it there were absolutely nothing there, no resistance, didn't even feel the fish, but the float were fully under. So it's obviously picked it up by its head, I think, and it was running with it. I should have given it a couple more seconds to let it turn it round, and so I could try and set the hook, but I didn't. So let's hope them pike bells shake them up a little bit. Got woodpecker behind me, sun rising, pike bells going off, hangover that's getting mildly better. So yeah, and I've had a run, so they're on the feed. Let's hope it's start of a couple for this morning, because I'm only out till about 1-2 o'clock. So I'm going to stick in these shallows for a little bit now after that run, and hopefully we'll get one up bank for you. Brew time. Yep, we've got it this time. Whoa, this is a big fish. Whoa. Well, this is a nice pike. It's not as big as I thought. We're off the mark. I wonder if it's the same one. I felt a lot bigger that. That'll do. Oh, it's a fat one, that. It's a fat one. And there we go. I'll just get it, sort him out, and we'll have a look at him. We've got one. Let's have a look at him. Oh. Lovely pike of about £7, I would say. Check him for hooks. Nope, it's clean. Beautiful fish. Lovely markings. We're off the mark, and there we go. Fish of about £7. Cracking little pike to start the day. He's got, I tell you what, he's got a belly on him as well. Cracking fish. Let's get him back. There we go. First of the day. So, as it's Christmas, here we go. A lovely Christmas pit pike. Merry Christmas, first off the mark. We're off the mark. Brilliant. Let's try and get another. And that's the spot where I came to fish when I moved peg. I did say there's an overhanging feature tree there. I had one run which took me bait, and then I've just landed that fish there from that very same swimmer. Could have been same fish, who knows. But I've done what I came to this peg to do. We've got one from the margins. Now, dilemma I've got now is, do I put another bait out, same spot, or do I move pegs? Do you know what? I think I'll have a move. On to the next. Update for you. So we're down to level 5 now, so it's slowly creeping away, thank God. My wife finishes work tonight for Christmas, so no doubt we'll be back on lash tonight. 4 o'clock bevies, so I need to get myself right for that. Yeah, Christmas time, end up with gout. Keep drinking like this over Christmas. Scotland as well, for loads of nice scran we're going to have. Can't wait. We had Christmas early this year because we've got family over from Australia, so we had Christmas Day early. Had it a couple of weeks ago, so we've opened all his prezzies. So we've just got to go do the haggis throwing and things like that in Scotland, which, by the way, I'm the 3-year running champion of haggis throwing in Scotland. So I'm going again to defend my title. Dislocated my shoulder once when I did it. It was dislocated for like 6 months and I didn't even know. But anyway, I won. That's the main thing. So that's enough at boring stories. back on with some fishing. Just over there, lure fishing. Them two carp anglers over there who are casting 10 billion miles literally over the other side of the lake, have just shouted to him, say, watch out lad. And it's like, they've got the stuff strewn over 3 pegs and they're fishing right other side of the lake from the other side. If you're a carp angler and you're watching this, you're a melon. Honestly, it's just outrageous behaviour that. Casting about 90 yards, 100 yards nearly, I bet, to the other side of the lake. Why don't you just fish here and cast there into that swim? Because all them pegs now there, people cast out, they can't fish them because those cheddheads over there are fishing right over here. Outrageous behaviour. Anyway, moan over. I might have another one in a bit, don't know. Here. Don't know if it's going to land in that field. I hope it's coming down to arrest them for outrageous carp fishing behaviour. That'd be nice. It's the carp police. Oh no, they've gone. I'll have to rely on the trusty UFO to beam them up and send them off to another fishing planet. Ernie's just come to say hello. Haven't you, mate? Come to bring me some good luck. Ernie? Jibin? Want some sardines? Off we go. Last peg move of the day. It's just an overhanging tree down here. I'm just going to have last half an hour or so just on this peg, finish my flask of tea off and just see if we can find one before we shoot. Like a big overhanging tree down here, a bit of a feature, so I'll drop on it and just see if we can find a quickie before we scoot. Here we are. So you can see there's a bit of a feature here, comes right back with the water. I'll drop one just off the edge, just there, and just see if we can tempt something out, if there's any hiding underneath there. So I said I was just going to fish that last peg, that overhanging tree down there. That wasn't entirely true. I thought I'd come back to this shallow end and just have another go. Got half an hour or so before I have to get off, before my ace wife finishes work for Christmas. I can't wait for her to finish. She's been purely grafting, so Should be wanting to let her hair down tonight with a few swills. Hopefully I can celebrate a double figure pike as well. Hangover level now is 3. So we're going in the right direction. There's a couple of other pike anglers on down there as well, so that's good to see. Let's see if we can grab another before I shoot. That's it. We're just the one today. We're hoping to get a couple more, but started off to a great start. But fish don't features around the pit. Just the one, but at least we didn't blank. And it's fish number 78 in the last 2.5 months now-ish. There's like a little holding pond here, and I bet there's 1 or 2 kicking about in there, but as you can tell, you can't get to it. But yep, anyway, hope everyone is ready for Christmas. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, that'd be a massive help. It's a brand new channel. I'm going to be smashing it as soon as we get Christmas. As soon as I'm back from Scotland for Christmas, we're back out, we'll be smashing it. So thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a wicked Christmas. Loads of ale, loads of scran, and a good time with your families. Enjoy. Until next time.